What is up everyone, my name is Jasper and in today's video it's time for the first income report of 2022. Now we're currently in February, so that means that we are going to be looking at just how much my website's made in January of 2022. Now knowing January, this is of course a month that is going to be rough, and that definitely was the case for me. Now I have one large website which is basically my main earner as of now. Now this is my English beauty site which got hit by the core update in 2020. So back in 2021, I didn't really look at the difference between December and January because I was already kind of numb from losing basically all of my traffic overnight. But this month, it definitely showed me how large the difference is for this website between January and December. It's actually really extreme. Now there are two main reasons for that, and I think the first one is of course the contrasting differences between the RPMs. So December has extremely high RPMs and January has extremely low RPMs. And when you have these 2 months back to back, it's going to make a very big contrast. Now on top of that, my website is kind of seasonal. November and December are by far the high season for this website, and January is the low season for this site. So compare the low RPMs with the lower traffic numbers, we're in for a pretty rough month. But aside from the income, I am actually super happy with this month. I made a video back a few weeks ago where I was going over my goals for 2022, and the main goal was that I wanted to produce a certain number of articles. And for January and the entirety of Q1, that number was 30 articles. Now around January 20th, I only had about 10, maybe 12 articles done, which you can see in my goal tracking sheet. I didn't really do much. And that has mainly to do with the fact that the first week I was just doing so much work with Ahrefs, trying to build up my hit list, doing a lot of keyword research. And well, that basically took away most of my time. But I am happy to say that in the last maybe 10 days, I published around 22 more articles. So we definitely made the goal. In fact, we hit it spot on. So in January, I published a total of 30 articles. Now these articles are for both the accessory website and the newest case study website. So it's not just for one website, but I did reach my goal and I'm super happy about that. Other than that, I did do a lot of other things this month. I made video ads for basically all of the websites that did not have video ads yet. I connected Ezoic to my consumption websites, which I'm preparing to sell. So this was just overall a very productive month for me. But let's now look at the income numbers, because that's what the video is about, of course. So I currently own 6 different websites, and 4 of them are in English and 2 in Dutch. And we always start with my very first website, which is also my largest, and this is the English beauty website. Now this website got hit by the December core update in 2020 and it lost about 80% of its traffic. So in January of 2021 it had a total of about 55,000 page views, but looking back at last month in January of 2022, it only had 34,000 page views. So we are down by another 40% compared to last year. Now, of course, that is just not a nice site. I'm really not happy about it, but I didn't expect anything else. And here's the reason for that. I haven't touched this website in about 7 months. I made a video in July where I said that I'm going to quit this website because it's just draining me mentally. It isn't going anywhere anymore. So I just quit the website. I haven't even logged into the WordPress dashboard in about 7 months as well. So this website, I didn't expect anything other than it to slowly go down in traffic. Of course, I'm still happy to see that it brings in a decent chunk of traffic and a decent chunk of money, but I don't really expect this website to suddenly start making huge amounts of money again. It's just a project I quit, but it's a project that's still there. And that's the beauty about building blogs, is that even though you don't work on it, it can still bring in a lot of money. So speaking about money, this website is monetized with AdThrive ads and Amazon Associates. Now I do also have another affiliate program on here, but ever since the core update hit, the traffic numbers have been so low that I haven't really been seeing any consistent sales here. So let's just start off with AdThrive ads, because this is the primary earner. Now in January I made just under $500, which is I think the lowest I've ever seen my AdThrive earnings be. But once again, this is basically due to the fact that the page view numbers are dropping and January just has low RPMs. On top of that, I made about $73 with video ads, which is another amazing form of extra income. It's actually the thing that pushed me to create all of these video ads this month for all of my other websites. It's just insane to see that I made 2 videos in about an hour and I made over $3,000 from those. It's just incredible to see. But yeah, that brings the total ad income to just under $600. Of course, not a lot, but it's still a decent chunk of money, especially seeing that I'm not working on the site anymore. But other than AdThrive ads, I also have my Amazon Associates income. And this is what kind of shocked me. My Amazon US income, so I got 3 stores, Amazon US, UK and Germany. But my Amazon US store is actually pretty similar to the conversion and the sales and the income that I would expect in any other month. It didn't really drop. It stayed at around $180. And aside from November and December, which are the seasons of high spending, it's basically the same as every other month. So that's great to see, of course. I would have expected this to drop just as much as the RPMs, but well, it didn't. And as for the Amazon German store and the UK store, both made €4 and £4 respectively. So that's great, but it's not a lot. Especially the UK store, I'm used to seeing at least 20 to 30, maybe £40. It's now at £4. It's just not a lot, but you know, it's extra money. So that brings the grand total to about $750. Anyway, other than that, is $750 for basically doing nothing on the site is still nothing to scoff at. Now, before going into all of the other sites, I do quickly want to mention my newest case study website. It's finally starting to index. I got about 70 articles in the crawled, currently not indexed section, which they didn't used to be. They used to be just not found at all. So that's great to see. 2 of them are also indexed, so that's amazing. And it's currently in its 2nd month. And even though it is in its 2nd month and nothing has been indexed, it did get 650 page views. And those are all coming from Bing and Yahoo. So even though it's not a lot of page views, I didn't expect basically anything if nothing is indexed, but seeing 650 page views in the 2nd month on this project, it gets me super excited. So I'm happy to see where this is going to go. But with those 2 sites out of the way, let's just dive into all of the other websites, which are 2 Dutch websites and 2 English websites. Now onto all of the other websites. So the first one I want to mention is my Dutch beauty site, which is basically the Dutch version of the English beauty site that we just discussed. Now, just like the English beauty site, it's currently in its low season and it also has the low January RPMs. So of course, this website has been going down since last month. It had a total of just under 3,000 page views and it's monetized with Zoe Premium. Now with the Zoe Premium, this website made just over $24, which is a lot less than I believe the $60 we had last month. But still, I mean, $24, as I always say in these income report series, these Dutch sites, they do just supply 1 more extra article for me to outsource, which is just fine in my opinion. This website only has 22 articles on there. I haven't really touched it in over a year, I believe. Here and there I may have uploaded an extra article, but really in the last year, this website hasn't been touched and it just gradually and steadily made me an extra 20 to 30 to sometimes $40 a month. Now, other than the Dutch beauty site, I also have a Dutch boating website and this one is also in its low season. Of course, boating is seasonal because boating and just things on the water, those tend to be really popular around the summer when the temperatures are nice, the weather is nice. But right now we're in January, it's the winter. Temperatures are low, so traffic is also low for this website. Now it is slowly starting to rise again. I think that December was its lowest point and now in January I had just over 3,000 page views on this website. Now once again, this website is also monetized with Zoe Premium and it made just under $20. Now the RPM for this website is a lot lower than the one for the beauty site, which I'm kind of surprised about. You would think that boats are typically expensive and for people with some residual income and some spare time on their hands. So you would think that these RPMs will be higher. But I mean, it is what it is. It still, once again, supplies me an extra article every month. Now I am super excited to see where this website will go in the summer again. It typically goes to about 10,000 page views a month. And that typically brings in around $60 to $70 every month. So those are some exciting times to come, but for now it's in a pretty low season. Now other than these 2 Dutch websites, I also have 2 more English websites. And one of these websites is one I just covered, which I'm preparing for an exit. And one of those is the accessory website, which is a website that's currently exploding. So in my opinion, these are 2 of the most exciting projects I currently have on my hands, along with the case study website. So let's just dive into these 2. Now I want to start with the accessory website because this is the one that I am most excited about and this is the one that has been getting the most attention from me. So this website has been almost doubling in page views every single month and this month in January it's finally the first time that it crossed the 10,000 page views a month mark. In fact, it had nearly 13,000 page views, and I'm just so happy to see that. Like I said with the consumption website in one of the earlier income report series, it's finally crossed the 10,000 page views a month mark, and that really just shows me that I can still do this. And why that's so important to me is because ever since the core update hit me, I really haven't been believing in myself. I haven't really felt confident that I could do this. And now seeing this website and the other website both cross the 10,000 page views a month mark, it's so reassuring to me, and I just cannot wait to kill it in this year. Anyway, this website had just under 13,000 page views. It is currently not monetized, but it is on the agenda. So in February, I want to connect this website to Ezoic Premium. And I think that could lead to an extra $100 or so every month of income. So that's super exciting, and most of my time and most of the outsourcing I'm doing, it is going towards this website. I am steadily growing out the case study site just so it can reach the 100 articles. But after that, it's just time for this site to grow to maybe 150 or maybe even larger. Let's just see where this one goes. And the other website that I wanted to mention is my consumptions website. Now this is the website I've been preparing for an exit. And January sadly has been a bit of a slump. Now, like with my beauty websites, this one is in its low season right now. November and December are just the peak of this niche, and then in January it kind of drops off. So whereas it had just over 10,000 page views last month, this month it sits at about 7,000 page views. Now there is one exciting thing with this website, and that is that I connected this website to Ezoic Premium in January. So somewhere in the second week of January I connected this website to Ezoic. Now this went pretty easily, there were some hiccups here and there, but right now it's running smoothly. So Ezoic is on this website right now, but it hasn't really had a full month of income. Still, this website made just over $42 in January, which is pretty nice. Now I do have to say that in the first few days Ezoic reported really high RPMs for this website, around $18. I even saw a $30 RPM day in January, so I got super excited, but that has all been corrected, and I'm now seeing more like a $6 to $10 RPM. It averaged out at around $8, which is a lot lower than $30. But still, I mean, we're in January. Hopefully I can see this go up, because I do plan on selling this website. Now, if you're just going to make a quick calculation, this website made $42 in not even the entire month. There was a week that it was not monetized yet. So let's say the monthly earnings are at 50. Times a 40 multiple means that this website can sell for $2,000 at this point. Now, I do not want to sell it for $2,000, to be honest. That's a little too low. I was more hoping to get around $4,000 to $5,000, but I do realize in order for that to happen, the page views and the income need to increase, because you just simply cannot sell a website for $5,000 when it's only making $50 a month. Now, in all honesty, I do expect the RPMs to rise in February and March and April and May and June, because I actually intend to hold this website until June, because I do want a more realistic average monthly income than just the worst performing month of the year. Unless I get a really good offer, I want to hold the site for about half a year just to kind of gauge how much his website can actually make. Anyway, that is it for all of these websites. It was a pretty exciting month, not really in terms of income, because I only made just over $850 this month. But it was an exciting month in terms of actually getting things done, which is the more important part. I did a lot of keyword research with Ahrefs. I added video ads to all of my websites that didn't have them already. I published 30 articles. I still have an order for about 15 more, so these should be coming in somewhere in the next coming weeks. I monetized my website, I prepared the consumption site for an exit. So this was just a very effective month for me, and I'm hoping to keep that going in the next coming month and hopefully in the next year as well. But that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!